What's one of the most annoying things that exist currently in modern day? I'll go ahead and give you the answer since you don't damn know, apparently. It's ads, targeted ads, ads in general. I will gladly pay a few extra delicious coins just so I don't have to see ads. Because let's be honest, ads are cringy, they're directed terribly, and they always try to make them funny, and they're never funny. What happened to the commercials we came to know and love? Sock and boppers. More fun than a damn pillow fight. Well, guess what? Ford has filed a patent because they want you to see some more of that in your everyday normal life. Before we get into this, make sure you subscribe because it's going to change your life. I mean, subscribing to me. The video won't, but the subscribe will for me. So check this out. It says Ford files a patent for targeted ads inside the vehicle. Keep in mind, before we even start reading this shit, what happens when you try to do anything in your car? You try to connect your phone, you try to do anything at all. It's like, yeah, that's not available while driving, right? But also to do any of the other required things, you have to touch shit. It's very stupid, right? But they're going to play some ads that you can't skip. Sorry, not available to skip this ad while you're driving. It says there's a new Ford patent for a system that would play personalized ads inside the cars, which would vary based upon numerous factors. Advertisements would take into account things like whether or not the vehicle was in motion, whether or not the people inside the vehicle are speaking, and even the driver's present location. It even seems to respond how vehicles occupants react to the chosen marketing materials. If that sounds rather invasive, then you're probably not alone. So basically, your new Ford Mustang is going to be listening to your ass. Did you say something about hot wings, you fat son of a bitch? Well, it turns out that there's a hot wings right over on 4th Street. I'll lead you right there. Just say yes, you giant damn ham planet. And then you're going to feel bad about yourself. So Ford's going to fat shame me, apparently. While the system effectively mimics initiatives taken by other manufacturers in the past, it looks more comprehensive than previous attempts. For example, General Motors said it would be teaming up with IBM to create AI generated advertisements catering to individual motorists in 2016, and likewise rope in positional data to better sync in car marketing opportunities via infotainment. I think, and like I get, maybe I am in the minority here, but I think anything that tracks the speech of a person should be immediately banned, no matter what it is. I don't care if it's to cater to your every wants and needs. And I think those things could exist, but they have to get your actual consent before starting up, right? Like every day when you walk to your home, let's say you have an Alexa, the Alexa has to get your consent. I consent to you listening in, Alexa. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then that starts its function, not just doing it while you're chilling. Okay. I'm tired of thinking about chicken nuggets and then it pops up on my Facebook feed. Okay. I don't use Facebook. That's a joke. Please don't shame me in the comments. It says Ford's patent seems to be casting a wider net and appears to piggyback off an early patent designed to use the vehicle's exterior cameras to read roadside billboards and then use that information to decide what advertisements to play inside the vehicle. Or alternative option, don't play any fucking. Sorry, anyway, I'm getting heated. Just don't play any ads while I'm trying to drive. However, the above doesn't necessarily mean the company has plans to put it into use. It may simply have filed the relevant documents in hope it can block any rivals interested in implementing a similar concept, especially considering how broadly applicable the system seems to be. Okay, yeah, we want to block you from actually doing this. Yeah, Ford is the good guys. In fact, Ford's already responded by suggesting that the patent doesn't necessarily reflect on its future plans. Keep in mind, they say it doesn't necessarily reflect on their future plans. Submitting patent applications is a normal part of any strong business as the process protects new ideas and helps us build a robust portfolio of intellectual property, stated a corporate spokesperson. The ideas described within a patent application should not be viewed as an indication of our business or product plans. No matter what the patent application outlines, we will always put the customer first. Oh, I'm not even reading the rest of that. Fuck off. That said, we've seen the direction connected vehicles have been heading in the general over the last decade, and the end result hasn't been pretty. Customers are broadly dissatisfied with in-car infotainment systems, the amount of privacy they've had to sacrifice. Meanwhile, manufacturers haven't been great at keeping their promises. The patent was filed with the United States Patent and Trademark Office in February 2023, but was not published at the end of August. We only found out because it ended up being spotted by Ford Authority. Hot diggity damn. Here's what the Ford Authority says, by the way. So they released a statement because people were like, hey, I don't want my car listening to me, which I feel like most people would agree. Ford says, these days, consumers are bombarded with advertisement, many targeted based on their search history, interest, and demographics. And it's obvious that companies like Ford are exploring even more ways to incorporate ads to our lives too. If this patent comes to fruition, we may one day be presented with an even more targeted ad campaign, this time using things like a vehicle's destination, location, speed, drive mode, and surrounding traffic. In addition to taking a user's personal preference into consideration, this system also aims to optimize ads for companies that are paying for them by displaying targeted relevant spots. However, interestingly enough, Ford also notes in the patent that sheer number of ads can be tailored to the user's preference. It's all about you. We're trying to help you guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help the consumer decide where to give us your money. So, look, there's a reason why I drive vehicles that are old. Um, and granted, my truck's rather new, but it's still like 10 years. But I just don't enjoy new cars. I get rentals all the time because I'm traveling to different NASCAR races every weekend, and they are terrible. If you go left slightly, the whole car buzzes and screams at you. It'll try to yank the wheel out of your hand. It slams its brakes randomly when it slightly gets on an incline because the sensors thinks there's cars around you. It's a nightmare. I cannot stand newer cars. Okay. That's why my happy ass drives 5 and 6 speed old ass cars. All right. My next buy is likely a 68 Mustang with a fat ass 302 in it. That's likely my next buy. Or I'll put a NASCAR engine in it for shits and gigs. It says right here, while we appreciate Ford making clarifying statements about this patent filing and somewhat comforted by assertions that it won't be implemented, doubt it. The fact of the matter is many of the above features already exist on your phone and are swiftly being adopted. Yeah, this is a lie. They're totally going to implement it. This is stupid. This isn't so much of a dig at Ford, who likely just wants to get ahead on any prospective intellectual property. I doubt it. I love how they keep trying to say that. But it's something that consumers need to be made aware of, especially considering how willingly manufacturers have been able to harvest and sell their private data and no one cares. Keep in mind that most cars couldn't accumulate any data on the person driving it a couple decades ago, but practically every vehicle today is built with cameras and microphones and is constantly logging telematic data and transmit as much information back to the manufacturer as possible. And we're already sliding down a slippery slope. It's over, boys. We're screwed. And I don't agree with it. Look, I love driving cars. I love vehicles. I love V8s. I love ass cheeks. I don't love automation because I'm from the trailer park. You can't remove all of the trailer park. Okay. You can buy a house. You can start racing. You can do a lot of things. You can't take the trailer park out of me. I have to have a V8. Got to have a 5 or 6 speed in it and a fat ass pair of cheeks in the passenger side. Get the hell on it, doggone it. What do you think? Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, please. Thank you.